This video shows you how to complete the worksheet Sketching Basics 3, which looks like this. So the first thing to explain is on this worksheet, what you're going to do is you're going to open this part file number right here. So let's go do that in Inventor. So I'm going to run Inventor, hit open. Now you have to go to Miss G's shared folder. So here we go, Miss G CAD, Inventor, and they're under sketching. And now here are all these parts. What I want you to notice is if you just single click once, you'll see a preview. If you double click, it opens. So the reason I'm pointing this out is there are two files that are similarly named. You want to open this name. If I single click on that, you get this one. You see the preview, so that's what you want. You can open more than one at a time if you hold the shift button down. And you need to go the whole way up to 009. So if you hit shift, it selects all of them, and then when you hit open, it will go through all of them. And to make them all bigger, you can click on that button. So you can see these are all your different part files down in this bottom row. Let's start with the first one. So it's off the screen. You can double click your middle mouse button to get it to appear in the center. Okay, so I have this open. What I want to show you again on the worksheet is this is a before and after picture. What you're going to need to do in Inventor is take a sketch that looks like this and make it look like this using the constraint that's listed here. So what this means is we need to make the sketch look like this using the tangent constraint. It also says it right here. So to get into the sketch, as you should know by now, you just double click on this little sketch picture. And now we're in the actual sketch and we can edit it. Up here is your constraints area. This shows you all of your geometric constraints. What I want you to notice is if you hover over them, they will give you a little bit more information about each constraint. So if you don't know which one you're looking for, you can hover over it and it will tell you the name of it. So we need the tangent constraint, and you can see right here, here is the tangent. Okay, so I'm going to click this, and all that I need to do for this sketch is make this line be tangent to this circle. So you just click on both sketch entities, the line and the circle, and you'll see now that this glyph is here. That means that those two sketch features are tangent. That's all you have to do for this. I'm now done with this, this sketch. Before you move on, however, I would like you to go to your worksheet and answer the question here under the questions tab. So you need to write the answer here. Explain what tangent means. You can look up the definition on Google if you don't already know it, but please make sure you answer the question here. Once you're done with the tangent, you can move on to the second one, which is listed right here. Okay, so to get to the second one, you go into here, you can double click, zoom out if you want, and you're just going to continue on from here. So find the perpendicular constraint and make the sketch look like this. Okay, I now switch to 004 because this is where a lot of students have some trouble. So if you go into this sketch, Coincident will put 2 points together or will put a point on a line. So what you need to do in the end is pick this midpoint and the center point of the circle, and you'll see it moves the center to the midpoint of that line. The other very important feature of collinear is it'll bring two endpoints together. So if you look, make sure you click on the endpoint. You can see I'm clicking it there and here, and now those are brought together. So that's what your sketch needs to look like in the end. Another one that students tend to get a little bit incorrect is this sketch. So it's pretty straightforward. You need to make this line horizontal, so I'll go ahead and use the horizontal constraint. But more importantly, I also want you to learn that you can make two lines be horizontally across from each other. Before I show you this, I'm going to change my coloring so that it matches yours. So give me a second here. Okay, sorry about that. I sometimes forget that I have it set to white. So what I wanted to show you here, get back to my sketch tab, is one of these points is green and one is blue. The green means that it is unconstrained. right? If I turn on my degrees of freedom, you'll see this one has the red arrow on it. So I'm going to click horizontal and make these two lines be horizontal. Sorry, not lines. These 2 points be horizontally across from each other. You'll see that this is the one that moved, and that's because that was the unconstrained one. Okay, you'll need to do the same thing in this vertical sketch. Make this vertical, but also make these 2 points be vertically across from each other. And lastly, for the equal sketch, you have multiple things here that are not constrained. So you have 2 green lines and a green circle. By the time you're done with this sketch, I would like everything to be equal and everything to be constrained. Sorry, not everything being equal. Everything that you need to use the equal constraint so that everything is constrained in the end. So just like for the vertical and horizontal points, notice that one circle is green and one is blue. So if you set them equal, the green circle is the one that ends up matching the blue circle because the blue circle already has this fully defined. It has the size on it. So this goes to match that. And I will set these 2 lines to be equal. And you'll see now that everything's equal in there. Again, make sure you're following this, drawing the button in here and answering the questions. If you see a little star next to the question, it's just pointing out to get your attention that it's not asking for a definition, but it's asking you to explain something that happened when you were sketching. That's it. When you are done, what you can do is tile all of these pictures so you have 9 pictures open. So you should be able to go to the View tab and hit Tile All, and you'll get a picture of all 9. Please, like this one, I can't see, so double click and make sure you can see it. If you happen to have the home button or the home page open and you get 10 images, close that home button, home page, and retile your images. And then you can snip this and turn this into Classroom. So there, you could snip this image. That's it for now.